Psalm 86 verse 3, here David says something he quite often says. He says, I pray to you all day long. What does that mean? To pray to God all day long? Is it literally that we put our hands together, close our eyes and just pray all day long? I don't think so. We're told by Paul, pray without ceasing. And the Lord says, watch and pray always. I think that what this means is that prayer is an attitude of mind. It is a mindset. It is a way of life. No, it cannot literally mean that you spend your whole life in formal prayer with your hands together and your eyes closed. That is not the nature of human life, and it was not the nature of David's life as king of Israel. So I think the idea is that we live in the same spirit. In our daily life, we live in the same spirit as we do when we are on our knees in formal prayer. That prayer, as you pray to God in a formal sense, should not be disconnected from the rest of your life. That feeling of transparency before God as you kneel before him, talking to him, this is to continue in life. In life lived with all the things you have to do in life. Work, childcare, driving, travelling, whatever it might be. All this is to be done in that spirit of prayer. Transparent, open, sensing the presence of God. And this is why a lot of these prayers, for example here in verse 14, he says, God, the proud have risen up against me. A lot of these prayers are David telling God his situation, rather than a list of specific requests. That is a big misunderstanding of prayer, that it's a list of specific requests that are fired at God, and that equals prayer. No. Prayer, therefore, is transparency before God, telling God your situation. Of course, he knows it. But the idea of prayer is that you tell it to God as a way of helping yourself to be transparent before him. And it is in that sense that you can pray to God all day long. You can pray without ceasing, not formally, of course, but in having that transparency before God.